Welcome. This is DN News Online Television. The name is George Cooper. We are live here at a new Georgia Junction where this major demolition exercise is ongoing with huge presence of officers of the Liberia National Police. They are deployed here, well-armed. Officers of the Liberia National Police are fully deployed yet. They are all in arms. They are deployed yet at the new Georgia Junction where this major demolition exercise is ongoing. So the name is George Cooper. Keep watching, share the live, make your comments as we bring you this live coverage from the new Georgia Junction. So you see here, family members are now hauling their things. So this is the building that they are about to demolish. So they are asking the residents within this building to get their things out because this is a yellow machine. See there? This is the yellow machine already parked, waiting for the resident to have this place empty so that they can be able to bring down this entire building you are seeing here. This is happening at the new Georgia Junction. So you can see here. So here they are hauling their things. The back there is an entertainment center. But we cannot go in there because we have been restricted by officers of the Liberia National Police to stand in the Pacific area and then do our live. So in there is where they have the entertainment center. And so you can see these are all drinks that were in the entertainment center. So keep following us. So this is the building. This building is about to be demolished. So they are just waiting for the resident within this building to get their things out. As soon as they get their things out, that yellow machine you see parked there, they know they're going to use it right now to bring the entire building down. This is an upstep building, you know, with several apartments within it. And so they're going to bring it down. And so you see they have this guy climbing on a pole. He has climbed on a pole to have the current in this building disconnected. So you see here, this is the LEC line from this pole straight in this building. You know, so you have this guy on the pole. He has been asked to climb on the pole, you know, to disconnect the LEC current from this particular building. Somebody want to talk to the media. So this is it. The name is George Cooper. I'm here along with Uriah Yimpan. Together we are bringing you this live coverage from the new Georgia Junction. But so another pickup of the Liberia National Police has just arrived. So this is this is another pickup. We have officers of the Liberia National Police. The manpower keep increasing. At the new Georgia Junction where the major demolition exercise is ongoing. So keep watching, share the live, bigger comments, tell us where you're watching it from. The name is George Cooper. Like I said, there's a major demolition exercise going on here with a huge deployment of officers of the Liberia National Police They are well armed and they are posted. So there across the street there, you see residents of this community, they are all gathered, watching the process, standing across the street and then watching the process. They are being restricted by officers of the Liberia National Police to stay right across there, not to cross around. So they are just standing around watching the demolition going on. And so this is it. We are seeing another jeep coming. It's on the LMP. Let's see. This is another jeep belonging to officers of the Liberia National Police. So yeah, I stay here. And this exercise started since this morning. They still ongoing, but residents are taking their things out. So you see there, that drinks coming from the entertainment center. And this building, this is a building that is about to be demolished. Yeah, you see here, this is an Orsted building. And there you see is the yellow machine parked right there. Is that yellow machine that is going to be used to bring the entire structure down. So just keep following us. See here. So let's see whether we can. Let's see whether we can go back. Let's see. Let's see whether we can go beyond here to show you where these things are all coming from. Let's see. Let's show you the back of this house. So you see here, this is where they have this is where they have the store. So this is a store. You know, this is a store where they sell drinks. Different kinds of drinks were being sold in here. And so they have been asked to get their things out of the place because this building is about to be demolished. So keep watching us, DN News Online Television. The name is George Cooper, coming to you live from the New Georgia Junction, where a major demolition exercise is currently ongoing. So you can see in there, this is a store where they sell different kinds of drinks, and they have been asked to get it out. So they are getting the drinks out. Okay. All right. So the police are here. So you can see the drink from that particular store is what they are hauling. But this is happening at the New Georgia Junction. This is DN News Of course, the name is George Cooper, coming to you live. So you can see this is the building. See here, there was a store here. This other store is already empty. See here. This is happening at the New Georgia Junction. Major demolition exercise is ongoing here. So you can see here, this building. This building. See the back of it. See here. So wherever you are watching up from, just tell her where you're watching up from and share the live as we bring you this live coverage from New Georgia Junction. We are watching us, you are watching us live. So the Liberia National Police, they're all deployed here in a very huge number. And all of them are in armed. They are armed police officers deployed here at the New Georgia Junction. So they are here to protect life and property. Of course, it is the responsibility of the Liberia National Police to protect life and property. So while the demolition is ongoing, they are also here to protect property that belong to those that are in this building, because there are a lot of criminals around. You know, when such things like they're ongoing, you see a lot of criminals around trying to take away people's things. So the police are here to stop that, to be able to protect all the properties that belong to people that are in this particular building. So that is why they are here. They are also here to protect the yellow machine, to make sure that there is a peaceful demolition, void of violence. So, but I tell you, it's very, very disappointing to see your property, you know, a building that you are invested all of your resources, your time, your energy, just to stand and watch it being destroyed like this. Nobody will want to experience such thing, you know. But again, that's it. This is it. This is the New Georgia Junction. This is the New Georgia Junction. This is the New Georgia Junction. Everywhere you turn, you will see police officers are deployed everywhere with a tear gas gun. So residents of this community, they are all here lined up. They are just standing up, watching the process. You know, everybody just standing, folding their hands and just watching. You know, monitoring the situation. Nobody can talk. Nobody can say anything. The police keep chasing it away. As they come closer, the police will chase them away. Because according to the police, they do not want to see anyone standing close near where the demolition is ongoing. So they are asked them to cross the street and stand across the street and watch the process. But you know, they are very hard-headed. They're always crossing, coming closer to the place. As they come, that's how the police keep pushing them. This is something. So the yellow machine is about to start working. The yellow machine is about to start working. And so, see here, this is so keep watching us, share the live, tell us where you're watching us from, as we bring you this live coverage from New Georgia Junction, where the major demolition exercise is ongoing with a huge deployment, officers of the Liberia National Police. So you see here, these are all residents of this community who are coming landed here to monitor the process. There is the police station, the New Georgia police station there, and then back here is the Eco Electronic store, and so that's it. See here. So this is where we are. So they keep calling. They keep calling the drinks from the store back there. And the police are waiting for them to hold their drinks because they are about to bring down this building. They are about to bring down this building. So DN News Online Television. The name is George Cooper. Here with the Royal Department. Together we are bringing you this live coverage from the New Georgia Junction, where the demolition exercise is ongoing for heavy deployment of officers of the Liberia National Police. So they are only waiting for that particular store to get empty. And so you see they are hauling the things in keke, you know. But they said the people have been informed since Saturday. Last week Saturday they were informed about the demolition. They told them to take their things out. Even this coming Saturday they were also informed about getting their things out. But yesterday they didn't do it until today, where the demolition is ongoing. Then they're hauling their things. were actually doing wholesale in our store. Yeah, all these things is in here. All these things is in here. They were actually doing wholesale of these drinks seen here. This is what is happening at the new Georgia Junction. Police are asking them to be fast because they are about to bring down the building. yellow machine is already set. So keep following us as we Georgia Junction. So DNUs, we are coming to you live from the New Georgia Junction, where the major demolition exercise is ongoing. So keep watching, share the live, tell us where you're watching it from as we bring you this coverage, live coverage from New Georgia Junction, where the major demolition exercise is ongoing.
Residents of this region.
So keep watching. The name is George Cooper. Coming to you live from the New Georgia Junction.
What we have gathered from people we spoke to this exercise said that this is them from projecting long legal battles, different codes. Finally, the court has ruled in favor of an individual yet to be identified. An individual yet to be identified. On Saturday, what we witnessed was eviction exercises. We had several court officers who came providing instruction to business owner. Saturday, food officers provided instruction acting on the court mandate. They had several occupants doing business in multiple structures that have now been demolished. Relocate, taking along with them personal belongings, including so earlier this morning, so I'll protect you. I'll protect you. So there you have it. Focus television. Yellow machine operator moves aggressively, crushing on several properties, acting court order. They are now demolishing several structures. Part of a full-scale demolition exercise. This is New Georgia Junction. Along the different freeway have members of the Liberia National Police who are here. This exercise is ongoing. Previously resisted several occupants, including residents of this region. Several keep sharing. Then yes, this morning, still here, bringing the live demolition exercise taking place at the New Georgia Junction. This exercise has attracted the presence of several Liberians continuing to express a disagreement with the ongoing exercise. So the once vibrant Emma and Son Business Center, an area where gathered specifically at New Georgia Junction. The incident itself is expected to be demolished. The orders of the code. This live video, ladies and gentlemen, also here with me. Together we are providing this live coverage. What is happening here? The New Georgia Junction. Several structures where you have several promotion activities now being involved in order to code.
So the police is asking them to go.
Liberia National Police are asking that also along this area.
So keep watching. This is where we are. The name is George Cooper, coming to you live from the New Georgia Junction, where this major demolition exercise is ongoing. Several structures have been demolished since the exercise started this morning up to present. The demolition continues with yellow machine breaking down houses belonging to residents of this community who are residing here. And see here, this is the most talked about Amos Business Center. This hostel building you see here is about to be demolished. As soon as they complete this side, the next will be this hostel building you are seeing here. This is where they used to have the Amos Business Center, and they also have the ABC VIP as well. So all of them were in this building, and this hostel building you are seeing here. So keep watching. The name is George Cooper. We are coming to you live from the New Georgia Junction, where this demolition exercise is ongoing since this morning up to present. The yellow machine still breaking down our houses. So we are here. Keep watching. Share the live. Tell us where you're watching from.
Conducted across different environments, specifically with Montserrat County. members of the Liberia National Police. This exercise started Friday. This is where we have women. Some movements of this exercise violate several Liberians initially expressed opposition where we several business activities in New Junction and knowledge all the goals ranging to an end, decade long. Orders of the court. So early on the Saturday, several sheriffs, including members of Liberia National Police, who executed, together executed court orders lasting several occupations. What we have established is that what we have established when people disagree is that this land first goes
see here. We're coming to you live from the New Georgia Junction. Officers of the Liberia National Police, they are all here deployed in a huge number, and the yellow machine keep breaking down houses. So from as soon as they're done with this side, this is going to be the next step, is to bring this building down. This is the Amos Business Center here at New Georgia Junction, and they also have the ABC VIPs as well. So this building is about to be demolished any moment from now, as soon as they have done with this side. And then the next step would be to bring this building down, you know. So this is a very painful movement, you know, spending money. But again, when you are building, when you are buying land these days, please make sure you do your background check sufficiently. Be certified before you can spend your money to buy a property. Maybe you need to ask the person who's selling that land to you. You need to ask them good whether there is other extended family members, you know, and make sure that you know all the family that own that particular land before you can buy it. Avoid buying land without background investigation. Sometimes you got family land that belong to 5 or 6 persons. And one person come from beyond there, come and take it and sell it to you without the consent of the other family members. After many years, you are invest your money on that property. At the end of the day, you see the other family member come in and say, this is our property. Our sister never had the right to sell it without our consent. Our brother never had the right to sell it without our consent. At the end of the day, you will have to go to court. You will be the victim. Or sometimes, that particular place you are buying, that place, they are already selling it to another person. Maybe 2 or 3 persons have already purchased that land. Maybe you could be the 4th person buying that land. Because you do not do a background investigation, you spend your money there. After some years, then another person come and say, this is my place, you have to leave. At the end of the day, you'll have to go to court, you'll be running here and there, and you become a victim. What happened to you if you have already spent your money to build or structure on that land, like this building that is standing right here? Do you know how much money was used to build this house? Do you know? And to just stand up and watch this building, you know, being demolished in your presence, it's so painful, it's frustrating, it's highly disappointing. So those of you who stay buying land around, please make sure you do your background investigation and be sure before you visit the National Archive, visit the Land Authority, get a registered land surveyor to be able to help you. Yeah, talk to our people. So the Oyster building is now coming down. The yellow machine. This is happening at New Georgia Junction. New Georgia Junction, where the major demolition exercise is ongoing. This building is about to be demolished. have enough schools in the shop.
Demolition exercise still ongoing. People are hurriedly. Several groups.
This is the new Georgia Junction where the demolition exercise is ongoing.
Come
This is what is happening at the New Georgia Junction, where the demolition is ongoing.
Already here trying to break down the areas. And as we speak, you can see what is happening. The houses being demolished. People have been here for 35, like for Amos, the son has been here for 45 years plus. Permanent inhabitant of this place. Today our belongings, our huge investment has been damaged. It's quite frustrating on the part of the those that behind this case.
So how much in total do you estimate they'll be losing on all of this process?
I cannot actually be exact.
Estimate.
I can estimate that we are talking about an investment worth $1.8 million.
So are you saying were there previous discussions or insight about why this is occurring today?
We try as much as possible as insider to find out from Amos, the person that Amos got the land from. He said he did not receive any prior notice about eviction.
So who did you guys buy the land from?
Well, the land was bought from one Chebia, who is currently at the civil law court. We all moved there this morning to ensure that we can start and visit the file that led to this eviction, rate of eviction. So we went to the court, and unfortunately for us, while we are at the court, we heard that the demolition has already started.
And who is behind this demolition?
Who you foresee being behind?
As it stands now, we heard that we saw on the paper the document, the eviction document, that is one Chancey Morris. But at this time, I have not seen the actual person who is behind it.
Since you've been here as occupant or a resident of this place, have you gotten any hint or any statement regarding this place being for another person?
Sometime back in 2011, a guy came here claiming the place.
Okay.
We went to court, and he appeared in the court twice. And back then, Sir Joseph and other prominent people stepped in the case, and the guy left the court from 2011 up to now. They have not received any. We did not receive any citation. We did not receive any information from the court starting us or any court proceeding.
Why is Amos the owner of this property?
As we speak, he is removing his property and his belonging from the shop so that we can be able to find a better and safer place for it.
What do this bring to you in terms of as a citizen of Liberia? Why is it strong for national government?
As a strong supporter of this government, I'm very so much disappointed. filmer ou ça.
So we are making our effort to see that we are.
So that's it. Stay here.
Still have this here. Still has trees in. So this is what they do one by one, make sure people was in. Just left, he was here a few minutes ago. He left and just left. Beauty salon. The other side of this building. Posted the beauty salon. So that side is also done.
Junction. Why you do to somebody today? Why you do something today? They will go to you tomorrow. Don't forget, Nana, I can get 50,000 US Nana. I can put it in the government hand. I will buy the quota here. Because the government they want money. That's why I want quota. No one is zero. Just here, you say you get layer. It is for the foundation. You can here. Now today you say you can layer. You go ahead. The government after you go ahead. Thank you.
water.
So welcome. Keep watching us, DN News. We are live at the new Georgia Junction where this demolition, massive demolition is ongoing here at the new Georgia Junction. Several houses have been demolished. It's up to since this morning up to present. The yellow machine is working, bringing down all the houses. The new Georgia Junction. This is the most occupied Amos Business Center. This is the Amos Business Center, one of the leading business centers at the new Georgia Junction. The Amos Business Center. They are about to demolish this building. And this building also have the VIP section. So the name is George Cooper. DN News. We are live at the new Georgia Junction. Keep watching, share the live. Tell us where you're watching from as we bring you this live coverage from New Georgia Junction, where massive demolition is ongoing. Several houses have been damaged since this morning up to present.
Sending yo.
No, I don't want you to test me. I want to talk Yeah. 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 You, why you body on that for? Why you body on that for?
Hey, you. You. Hey. You. We just wait for you make that table. How about not to go? I do it for you. You do that
So another machine had just arrived. They have brought in another one. This is another yellow machine. This is DNUs. We are live at the New Georgia Junction. So they have brought it for this building. alarm boss there.
Yeah, we should have
I mean, watch out with it.
What
This is New Georgia Junction. I'm gonna carry the poor children. What are you looking for?